Did Draymond Green just turn into Stephen Curry?
A second to work with Draymond, a running three. Oh, he made it, and he lasers it home.
Well, he might not be Steph Curry, but he's playing like prime Draymond Green. And when you combine that with this version of Jonathan Kuminga and potentially the return of Andrew Wiggins and Klay Thompson, well, you start to look like the Warriors team that won a championship only 2 seasons ago. And this recent win against Utah might have been the most promising win the Dubs have had all season. Yes, I'm being serious, because through 3 quarters, Jonathan Kuminga and Steph Curry had only combined for 28 points, which is about half of what they have been averaging over the last month. And despite that, the Dubs were still up by double digits against a Jazz team that was 17-7 at home prior to this game. And if you can't get a lead on the Warriors when Steph Curry isn't at his best, you might as well pack your bags and take the L. Because after struggling for 3 quarters, he went ahead and dropped 5 3-pointers in the 4th quarter. He started his flurry by Trace giving him the handoff, utilizing the screen to get just enough space to knock it down. On the next play, Trace ghosts the screen, which gives Steph about half a second of free space, and that's all he needs as he casually walks into a 30-foot bomb. And at that point, it could have been 5 of us defending him out there. The outcome would have been the exact same.
Oh my Steph Curry! He hit that from the BYU campus. He's a maniac. Relocate Steph 3. Got it. There you go. Find him. That's a good idea.
And this right here is why you can never give up on the Warriors as a playoff threat. Because when you have Stephen Curry on your team, you are always a chance. But just like with any player or sport, you still need some surrounding pieces. And in my opinion, this is the best the Warriors supporting cast has looked since 2021. And before we talk about Dre and Klay, I don't want to jinx things, but I think Andrew Wiggins is back. Because after shooting 40% from the field and 28% from 3 his first 21 games, all hope looked lost. It had gotten so bad that he had to be benched, and a trade looked inevitable. Well, since then, over his last 24 games, he's averaging a similar number of points, but there's been 2 key changes: improved efficiency and much improved defense. Who else on the Dubs has the ability to chase Trae Young around screens and block his shot from behind, whilst also having the ability to go stride for stride with LeBron James in transition, pinning his layup against the backboard? That's just a glimpse of Wiggs' defensive versatility that makes him such a crucial piece for this Warriors team. However, before we go any further, let's thank today's sponsor, Game Time. Guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but one day Steph Curry will retire. Well, at least I think he will. And I can say from a personal perspective, it's a bucket list item to watch one of the most skilled athletes of all time light it up at Chase Center one more time before he retires. And when I do get the chance to watch Steph, that experience will be made all the easier with Game Time and their ability to make dreams a reality, as they give everyone an opportunity to purchase last-minute tickets at the lowest prices. So everyone has an opportunity to watch the greatest show on earth before that dreaded day comes. But not only do they give you the best prices before you even step foot in the arena, Game Time will show you the view in which your ticket provides, just like so. So what are you waiting for? Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code 7MAN for $20 off your first purchase. Create an account and redeem code SEVENMAN for $20 off. I mentioned how Wiggs hadn't increased his scoring much recently, and for some people that would be a sign of concern. But what matters is his efficiency has gone way up, and in my opinion, that's such a great sign of accepting the role the team needs him to take, because Wiggs realizes all the Dubs need from him is elite defense and efficient scoring, which he's bringing every single night, and he's improved his efficiency by knocking down threes and living at the rim recently. Just look at him on this play against LeBron. He gets Bron to bite on the little pump fake before driving into his chest and finishing over him. I don't need to tell you guys how scary the Warriors are when he's playing like this on both ends. And I've mentioned this multiple times, but the entire frontcourt trio of Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, and Jonathan Kuminga is absolutely dominating teams whenever they share the floor together. And that's not an exaggeration. Over the last 10 games, with Dre, JK, and Wiggs on the floor together, the Dubs have a 127 offensive rating, a 99 defensive rating, and a net rating of 27.6 in nearly 200 minutes of basketball. And there's a combination of factors for this, but having Dre's playmaking back changes everything, not just for that trio, but for this Warriors team as a whole. After Klay struggled badly against the Suns last game, you could see Dre make a concerted effort to get him the ball against Utah, assisting him on 5 different occasions, and it was peak Klay Thompson basketball. Just look at the first play of the game. Steph sets the screen to free up Klay temporarily, and just look at the quick release. Or again on this play, with Dre operating as the point forward, Lester sets a nice screen to free up Klay, who takes one dribble to get into rhythm and then floats it in. Now what you'll notice about Klay's game against Utah was that all of his shots were within the flow of the offense. We all know Klay is at his best when he's catching the ball and either shooting immediately or taking 1-2 dribbles and then pulling up. It's the over dribbling that gets him into trouble, and that's where having Dre back helps, because he's great at setting up Klay for those more comfortable, efficient looks. Now speaking of efficient and impactful offense, how about the return of Gary Payton II, who is obviously known for his defense, but offensively, he's providing the Warriors with a serious spark, because in his 29 minutes since returning, he's recorded 22 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 stocks, but most impressively, he hasn't missed a single shot. And Gary might not have a very deep bag, but when you combine his intelligence and athleticism, you get a seriously good two-way player. Just watch him on this play run from the corner to the dunker's spot, and the moment Steph penetrates, he's there to pounce on the missed shot to put it back in. Or how about this play? I want you to look at Steph Curry here, and look how high up the defense is. You guys can't see it, but GP2 recognized that from the other side of the floor, and watch closely as he sprints past Colin Sexton to get behind the defense for the layup. And this is in addition to all the plays he makes that don't show up on the stat sheet. Just look at this play early in the first quarter, where Wiggs throws a really poor pass that was an easy steal until Gary effectively stole from the stealer, and then gave it up to Steph, who obviously knocked down the shot. Yeah, Keontae George will learn you can't rest at all when the young glove is lurking. But that's common. Most rookies have a lot to learn about NBA basketball. I say most because the Warriors rookie pretty much impresses me every single game in a different way. Are we sure this guy is even a rookie? Because just look at how consistently he fills up the box score every single night. And against Utah, it was no different. And what I love about Pods is he has the most unique way of scoring the basketball. Just look at him on this play, get the handoff from Looney, utilizing the screen to create a bit of separation, and with Collins lurking, look at the touch to throw it high off the backboard. Or again on this play, where he has a smaller Sexton on him, he spins baseline before using the glass to drop it in. He's got this incredible combination of footwork and touch that makes me think he has legitimate star potential, because when you think of guards with the best footwork in the league, guys like Luka Doncic and Jalen Brunson come to mind, who defenses don't have an answer for. Now while Pods isn't that good yet, he's pretty damn good for a rookie. Now it'd also be pretty damn good if you could drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video, because there's much more content just like this on the way. Either way, have a nice day, bye.